Hey, YouTube, we're live. We're back. We're live. We're back. We're live. I'm in Marrakesh, Morocco. I'm in a riad. And so I just want to first explain some noises that you may or may not hear. The call to prayer just started. And I am in a riad in Morocco with our business bestie, Rashida, who's doing some coaching downstairs. So you may hear some things happening. Our moms are here with us. Francis just left for the airport. So you may hear some people moving, some talking, some singing, some call to prayer happening. So hello, hi and welcome. Can you guys hear me? It's been a while since I've been here with you live for a on a Saturday morning, which is Saturday afternoon for me. It's 3:30 in Morocco. But hi everybody. Feels like it's been a long time. I think maybe 2 weeks, but it feels like forever. So hello, Simi. Hello, Nico Rich. Hello, Comfort. Hello, Amina. Hello, Natasha. Hello, Global Granny, Anita. Hello, Shauna. Hello, the Kayliana and Carol and Vanessa. Hey, Aurora. Some of you guys I just spent some time with this week. Some of you guys were just here with us in Morocco. The Exodus Summit Marrakesh meetup just ended a few days ago, and so the 100 women who were here with us in Morocco have dispersed. Some of them are still in Morocco. Some of them are not in Morocco anymore, but are still out traveling throughout Europe, mostly Portugal, et cetera, et cetera. Some of you guys are back home. But hi, I miss you. It was so wonderful having that time with you during the meetup. But we're not going to talk about meetup things today. Okay, this is my mom. My mom's downstairs. We're not going to talk about meetup things today because Rashida is going to recap the Marrakesh meetup on her YouTube channel tomorrow. So I'm going to get you that link in a few minutes, and I'll drop the link in this here so that you can make sure that you set your alerts to catch that meetup. Actually, let me go ahead and do it now. Okay, copy, paste. Because you want to hear, I know you do, you'll want to hear the recap from the meetup. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to save that. Rashida's going to do that on her YouTube channel tomorrow. I believe noon Eastern time. When you click on the link that I just linked to, you'll see the time. I believe it's noon Eastern time tomorrow, which is Sunday, 9 o'clock Pacific time. There's going to be a recap. I'm going to be in the air. I'm going to be in an airplane during that, but hopefully we'll have Wi-Fi and I'll be able to be participate and share my thoughts on the meetup. So we're not going to recap the meetup. So it's okay if you want to go click on this link right now. I would do it. Go click on the link right now, set the reminder, and then come back here. Okay, that way you will be reminded when it's time for that to get started because you're going to want to hear all about it. What is it like to have 100 Black women, most of whom are strangers to each other, strangers to us, strangers to us and strangers to each other? What is it like to get those women together and then see? Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to get into it. All right, what is that like, and how did it go, and what did we do? And all of the questions that you're going to want to have answered, go to Rashida's live stream tomorrow, okay? But we're going to talk about something that is directly related to my and our experiences in Morocco. Today, we are going to talk about you, friends, deciding to move to a country or to a city that is hard, right? A city or a country that is going to require more struggle. I believe that there are places that are easier to move to and live in and be an immigrant, an expat in, and there are places where it's just hard. It's harder. And this is directly related to my experiences in Marrakesh. I've been here since the 19th, so 10 days, my 10 days here in Morocco. So we're going to talk about we're going to talk about choosing places. I think sincerely that Black women sometimes choose the more difficult place to live. So we're going to talk about different types of difficult, right? Different reasons that these places are harder for us. And what I think we can do about that, okay? I'm sorry, I'm just getting things organized. It's been a long time. My screen, I'm like, how do I do this? How do I like to have this? I like to have this minimized. I can't remember what to minimize. And yeah, and then Frances is telling us that she's in her taxi and on her way. So that's good news. Okay, so yeah, we're going to talk about that. Morocco, I think, it's exotic and it's beautiful and it's just really different, right? When you go to places that are really different, it's natural to start to think like, oh, this is a place where maybe I could live. Let me look at apartments. Let me look at what things cost here. Let me look at, right? Let me look at real estate listings. I've seen some women start that thought process, a couple, not too many, but I saw a couple of women from our meetup start that thought process, and I'm like, pump your brakes. This is not an easy place to live. I'll tell you right away the things that I think are indicators that this is going to be a difficult place to live compared to an easy place to live. I think that there are places where even if Morocco is a place where, okay, even if you're treated like a local woman, you're not going to be treated well. You're not going to like it. American women are not going to enjoy coming to Morocco and being treated like a local woman, right? You know what I'm saying? You go to Mexico, and if you can if you're treated like a local woman in Mexico, especially if you're up in age, right? You're going to be treated well. People are going to be very kind to you and very gracious with you. Here, being treated like a local woman, I don't think would make this a very easy experience, right? So some places are difficult because you're never going to be treated like a local. Some places are different because even if you're treated like a local, it's going to be a struggle. It's always going to be harder, right? Two different things, two different experiences, right? Hey, Adelia, Picky Girl Travels the World. Adelia's back home now. Yes, right? You're back home, right, from Portugal? Or are you still in Portugal? It's hard to remember, right? So I think there are places where being treated a little bit, especially like for senior women, there are places where being treated a little bit more local are good. Like I talked to Rashida's mom about why she loved Puerto, what did she love? Playa del Carmen, but she moved to Merida, right? When we went to Mexico last year for the meetup, Rashida's mom got some time in Playa del Carmen, and the people, the Exodus community there is amazing, and she loved it. And they took her out, took her in, took her out. She had a wonderful time. But what she said was, they're never going to the taxi drivers, the service providers, right? They're never going to treat me like a local. I'm always going to be a tourist in Playa del Carmen, right? Whereas in Merida, she can feel more like a person who lives in Merida. And being treated like a person who lives in Merida can like save you some good money. If you've been there for long enough and you have enough connections and friends, you expect to no longer be on the tourist pricing. You expect to move, maybe not in the Mexican pricing, but you're in an in-between price, right? There should be an in-between pricing that happens once you've established roots in a place. And so that's when it can be good. That's when being treated like a local is going to be good. Or treated more like a local is probably a better way to put it. Being treated more like a local is good. But here, as a woman, you're not going to be treated like a local anyway, right? Just look at us. I don't think Morocco is a place where people who are sub-Saharan African or of sub-Saharan African descent are ever going to be treated especially well. I don't think, right? But even if we got to be treated like a local woman in Morocco, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Our brief experience trying to conduct business in Morocco was not good. Men did not treat us well, and it was because we're women, right there. I don't think there was any other reason for them to not want to treat us well for the money that we're paying, the money that we were spending here, because we're women. Everyone who came here from the Exodus Summit meetup and did some sort of excursion that was woman-led had an amazing time. Everyone who did some sort of excursion, a cooking class, a argan oil making class, going to visit the Berber women and the rug making women, right? The Berber women. The women who had experiences with Moroccan women came back raving about their experiences with Moroccan women.